Okay, so it's Select Series time again, and I wanted to do something a little bit different this month. Rather than just telling you about the guitars, I want to tell you about just the creative process of how we actually put together a Select Series. So really this month, or this year, we've been going through highlighting veneers every month. So 11 months, 11 different veneers, and another one to come next month again. So it creates a really nice collection. Just shows the wide variety of different types of veneers that we have. And if you go back and look at our back catalogue as well, you can see all the old Select Series, and it's a great reference point just to see the type of guitars that we can make. And a lot of those veneers we still have in stock, you know, so we can make replacements and make similar again. So so we use that as a creative reference if you're interested in getting a custom emerald. So whenever we get a batch of veneers in, I think people maybe have seen that I kind of have a bit of a love affair with beautiful veneers. And I've gone around the world, I've visited different veneer shops, and I've been able to collect a selection of really beautiful pieces. And whenever we get them back here, you'll probably see some of our unboxing videos where we're bringing these veneers out. We're looking at them with the templates, and you know, you see all the detail, you see just how you can use them in different creative ways. And there's just some that stand out in different ways, different colors, and that's the beauty of it. You know, what's beautiful to one person isn't to the other, and that's why I've got a collection of 40 or 50 different types of veneers. So there's always something to appeal to every taste. So this month it's Cosipo, and I think what really attracted me to Cosipo was two things: the beautiful dark brown golden color, and then the beautiful markings that's on this. If we look at it, this piece here, it's just got a lot going on with it. It's got these big eyes here, it's going on, these lovely knots. It's got these, I don't even know what the technical term is. Maybe I should brush up on my technical terms of wood, but it's got like these little bear claw marks, or little check marks that run right the way down through it. And those give us great creative opportunities. You know, having all these different lines and markings means we can cut them in different ways. And with book matching, it allows us to kind of create a kaleidoscope of different options. You know, you're not just tied to joining these two pieces together like this. We can join them in many, many different ways to get different patterns. So what we do to do that is we get a mirror. So we take this piece of mirror, we set it down on top of the veneer, and by moving that around, we can move it to different sections, and we find just where's the right place to book match that. You know, so you can see there's so many different choices. You know, you just move it a little bit, you've got a completely different pattern, and you know, we'll just move it to different positions. We'll do that in conjunction with our templates, and just try and see what might catch our eye. And it's always a hard decision. You know, you're like, well, is this cool, you know, having this going all into one pattern here, or maybe you want to make it like a W here, or, you know, separate those two pieces out completely. So, you know, it's limitless in what you can do. And that's what makes every guitar unique. Everyone has a bit of love and creativity put into them. And, you know, it's always a thrill for us here to see them finished. You know, my production guys are always telling me how much they like watching these videos and seeing the guitars finished as much as everybody else does. You know, it's great to be able to see it coming from start to finish, from a little idea, a piece of veneer, to a beautiful finished guitar. So we decide on our pieces of veneer. We decide on the guitars that we're going to cut. And this month we've got an X7, X10, two X20s, an X2012 and an X30. So we use our templates to cut out those pieces. Matching headstocks, we always try and find nice pieces for the headstocks that have similar kind of style patterns, and then we match it then to the components that we're going to put in the Select Series. So sometimes we've changed it up. We've gone with gold tuners if it's a specific piece of wood that calls for that. But a lot of times I stick with the Cosmo black tuners, and if you just have a look at those, you can see the Cosmo black tuners have this kind of like a black chrome finish, and I think it's the sort of that darker kind of color to it, but it still, you know, reflects light, gives you that kind of chrome effect as well. That makes it just a really nice combination with our carbon guitars. You know, it kind of has that same iridescence of carbon fiber. If you look at it, you know, the two are very closely matched. So it's a really great combination for a carbon guitar. So we use that a lot. They're also 18:1 ratio, very highly precision made. In my mind, they're just about the best thing on the market. Then we decide as well on the pickup system we're using. So on this one, we've got the LR Baggs Element. So the Element is it's a really high quality US made guitar pickup, and this one's quite a simple system, but very good sounding. It's their N-pin preamp, so it's a small little discrete preamp that also becomes the jack and the N-pin for where you put a strap on. You've got a volume and tone control that very discreetly goes inside the sound hole, so it's easy to access, but you don't really see it. It doesn't affect the visual of the guitar. Battery that goes into a little pouch just inside the sound hole, and you've got your under saddle pickup, and that's what picks up the sound from your guitar, picks up the vibrations through the little piezo crystals. So that's a little bit about the Creative. If we have a look at some of the guitars that we've made this month, you can see just how we've applied that. And I know we're probably not going to be able to see all the detail properly here because we're in a live production space, and you're going to see the reflections and stuff from the lights. But if we just bring you in here and have a look specifically at this one, of this pair of guitars. So this is two X20s, and you can see how we've done the book matching, and we've really kind of gone with an angled book match on this. So those patterns that you see that run kind of straight up the veneer, we've angled that in, so we've created these converging lines. So it's very nice. It comes down to a V in the bottom of the guitar. And if we look at this one, we've gone the opposite direction. So we've got this really nice quilted section down the bottom of the guitar, and the converging lines are coming up towards the neck. So it very nicely kind of follows the profile just as the guitar widens out, the lines widen out. So that's what the book matching allows us to do. It just allows us to kind of put different creative slants on it to get different types of pictures. If we look at the X7, I think Alan's probably going to overlay some pictures here as well, so you'll get to see them without all the reflections. So the X7, got a really nice book match here. It's kind of quite similar to what we've done on the X20 with the quilted area in the bottom. Not quite as much of a converging line here, just matching nicely to that X7 body. The X10, we were able to get these eyes here. It's kind of creating a little face going on here. The X20s, as I say, with the converging lines. X2012, we've got these beautiful patterns here, almost kind of like ice cream cones going on down here, and these big patterns at the bottom, and then it's almost like a raindrop waterfall kind of coming down here from the top. And then the big X30, big bold pattern, these two big beautiful eyes up here. I love this sort of lighter colored section down the bottom here. So you can see just each one has very different character, and that's what puts it together into Select Series. You know, we're taking the same specs, the same type of veneers, and just creating a set of guitars that collectively just are really beautiful. So it's really nice for us to see them all kind of together in one group. So if you go and have a look, you can only see so much in the video. If you go and have a look at the pictures in the galleries, you'll be able to see just how all these guitars look in the studio photographs. That'll get you right better into the detail of them. And if you're interested in hearing how these guitars sound, which is obviously a very important thing, follow some of the links to our YouTube channel, find some of the demo videos of our various guitars, and that's going to give you a really good reference point. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that's been informative. If you have any further questions, stick them in the comments section, and we'll get back to you again next month with another beautiful selection of guitars. Thanks for watching.